Yes, you sit down and begin to examine the Libram of Souls and Flesh. The book itself whispers to you as you hold it in your hands, and it definitely is made of some sort of, or bound in some sort of leather-like material. You suspect flesh. And it has, on its front cover, a frontispiece that is constructed of delicately put together long bones, like the rib cages of smaller creatures, finger bones, feet bones, that sort of thing, placed together very intricately to create an organic shape that is reminiscent of vines or perhaps trees. In the center of this, held in place by the weaving of the bones in and around the metal, there is a silver skull and a chain that goes from one side of the book through the eye sockets and then around it, clearly holding the book closed. And as you try to attune to this item, it is not working, and you can hear these whispers. They, in ways, not so much in words that you can hear, but in almost feeling more, that you know that in order to attune, you must actually open the book. So,
versus sitting around with it, fiddling with it, checking it from front to back, looking at its construction.
Mm-hmm.
Particularly strange, at least for Vid. And then probably a little frustrated, actually, just trying to force it open a couple times. Just yeah.
We'll make an investigation check while you are
right
messing around with it.
Right.
Doesn't it look like it's like this?
Well, like the various the fingers and hands are holding itself. Yeah. Kind of has a look to that.
Yeah.
A 13. So the one thing that you are able to determine easily is that the jaw of this silver skull opens and closes with a unpleasant squealing metallic sound that, once you discover, probably annoys everybody after a little while as it opens and closes. But it doesn't seem to do anything.
Of course. So, okay. Well, taking a look for a while, it does want to figure this out for himself at the very least. So, there are scratch marks, it looks like, on it.
Yes, indeed. I'll make another investigation check with those scratch marks.
What are those? With a 6.
6. The scratch marks are scored into the metal of the head of this skull. But as you run your fingers over it, it just feels to be scratch marks. Some pretty deep ones. Something about it is odd, but you can't, so to speak, put your finger on it. But continue to examine around. I'm afraid with a 6, you're not going to be able to find very much.
Well, it's a good thing I'm not the most intelligent person in the group. It getting frustrated, sitting down with it, eventually gets up and makes his way over to Varen, leaving his big pile of pillows and blankets and the like, and after making a squeaking sound for a couple minutes, goes, Varen, I need your help.
What?
I'm trying to learn the incredible powers of necromancy, and I can't open this book. I need your help.
You can't open the book.
No. If I could, I wouldn't be asking you for help.
Let me look at it.
Don't you have that wizard spell that opens anything?
No, why would I stalk that?
It lets you open anything.
I travel with a rogue who can open almost anything.
I used to be able to do that, you know. Then my brain got fried. Now I can't do that anymore. Now I can make potions.
Sorry. I say as I pull the book out of his grasp and start taking a look at it.
Immediately your attention is drawn to the score marks on the top. They don't appear to be random to you at all. They appear to be very purposeful, and they're, as much as you see indentations, you think they're also ridges. It's difficult it's in fact impossible to read any sort of markings or any sort of writing on the top of this forehead. But as you move your fingers over it, it feels upraised as if there is in fact something written or some sort of symbol of some sort, some such on the metallic skull.
I'm going to get out a spare sheet of paper and some charcoal.
Okay.
And I'm going to put the book down in front of it and put the paper on top of the raised portion and put the little bit of charcoal in his hand. Do an etching.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've seen you do this before. Okay. It gets down like a child. He sits down. Both his legs are stretched over the skull as best he can.
The paper is too thick, and while you are able to get a lot of markings on the paper itself, it doesn't suggest anything specific to you. You need something thin and perhaps a bit more malleable.
Like skin?
Yeah, like skin.
Great. I love that. Well, okay. Is there anything else? I'm not going to carve off a piece of my skin for you. As much as I enjoy other people learning, I'm not going to do that for Vit's benefit.
Why not?
So, Varen, I will say something else. With a 20 on your investigation check, as you were putting the book down in front of it, there was a very subtle click. And then, as he's messing with the charcoal and the paper, there occasionally is another click, as if there's something loose. Perhaps one of the bones on the front of this book is not what it seems.
I'll reach down. Actually, I don't even do it with my hands. I have a mage hand sort of poke around a little bit on the sort of bottom half while Vit's still sort of scratching away and see if anything comes loose.
Would you be so kind as to actually take your mouse, or perhaps Vit, you could do it, as Varen draws your attention to this. Would you be so kind as to move your mouse around and see if you can find a bone that is removable?
Sure. Get your scary hand out of here, Varen. I'm busy.
My scary hand is helping you.
Oh, thank you then. I think I have it here. I pull like that.
Yes. Out it comes. Very good. And as it pulls out, it is a very small piece of very, very thin and worked down to barely a hair's breadth in width piece of skin, you believe. What do you do?
I take my paper back.
Okay.
Well, what
The
am I
back's
going to use
still
now?
usable. You're gonna use that, Vit.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Varen.
You're welcome,
It's going to
Vit.
take the bone and I can move it, right? I can put it up there.
Put it up there, indeed. You place it there, and it fits very nicely onto the top of the skull. And then you begin to rub it with your charcoal. As you do, words appear very clearly, but they are difficult to read. That said, let's see how you do. Whoa.
Varen, is this Loras?
No, it's just very poor handwriting. Let me take a look. The fatal scribe. Something. Hungers for the
Final?
blank.
Final scribe?
Final?
I think
Looks
it's
like-
final.
Looks like multiple A's. Maybe it is final. The
Oh,
final
I will
scribe,
allow
yes.
a religion check for you, Varen, when you... 14?
Well,
Fine.
and the skull and the scroll. Isn't that something we've encountered recently?
Perhaps. 14 religion, it is scratching a little memory, but I'm going to say that because it is not often thought of these days, it is still eluding you. However, the words appear.
There's a line there.
Okay.
It hungers for thee, ye who wish to open the book.
Oh,
You can write your name, right?
Yes, I know how to write. Don't ask me how.
The book's gonna eat you.
It's not going to eat me. Look, it's very small. It's not big enough to eat me. I could eat it.
You're also very small, Vit.
Would you be so kind as to write your name on the scroll?
Everyone leave me alone. I have to write my name down. Stop talking
It
about me
takes
being
Vit
eaten
an
by a
intense
book.
amount of concentration to write his name. We mustn't disturb him.
Does.
Everyone shut up. I'm writing my name.
Do this in common. That one, and then that one. Okay. And then this one. Line down, and then it's a smiley face. And then have to put a dot there, and then that one there with a really big hanging part there. There we go. Okay, and then that has to go down again. I'm running out of space. Ugh. I have to do it smaller now. I hope he's not going to be mad. Okay, I can squeeze it in there. There we go.
All
There's
right.
my name.
Very nice. Now what, Vert?
Well, nothing seems to happen right now.
Nothing seems to happen.
Explosion.
You have no
power.
explosion of power. No. Congratulations! Nothing like that. You have written your name on the line under the final scribe, hungers for thee.
Okay, well, if it's hungry and the mouth goes clackety clack, I bet I have to feed it my name. So I feed it my name. I take the little thing and I right into the mouth.
Very nice. As you do so, there is a ching as the mouth closes upon the scroll. And as this happens, the two parts of the chain come free and dangle down either side, and you may now open the book.
Well, congratulations, Vit.
Thank you very much. I'm gonna go learn how to be a very powerful necromancer. Goodbye.
Good luck.
I'll probably need it.
Hmm.
It runs back to his little snuggle pile. Peruse the
Goes
words.
on his stomach, opens the book, kicks his feet up behind him. Neil Gaiman's so
sad.
cool.